Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating and valuable piece of Australian coin history, the Australia 50 cents coin from 1971, in very fine condition. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but when you understand its story, design, and collector demand, you'll realize it holds a special place in the world of numismatics. Let's start with the history of this coin. The Australian 50 cents coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched to decimal currency. The earliest versions were made from silver, which immediately made them valuable. However, by 1969, due to rising silver prices, the composition was changed. The 1971 coin comes from this later period, meaning it is no longer silver, but it still carries historical importance as part of Australia's early decimal currency system. Holding a 1971 coin connects you to a time when the country was modernizing its monetary system and shaping its economic identity. Now, let's talk about the condition, especially what very fine means. A coin in very fine condition shows moderate wear but still retains clear details. When you look at the 1971 Australian 50 cents coin, you'll notice Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on one side and the Australian coat of arms on the other. In very fine condition, the major design elements are still sharp and visible, though some finer details may be slightly worn. This balance between age and preservation is what many collectors appreciate, as it reflects both history and careful handling over time. Moving on to the background and composition, this coin is made from cupronickel, a durable blend of copper and nickel. It has a distinctive dodecagonal shape, meaning it has 12 sides, which makes it stand out among other coins. This unique shape was chosen not only for design purposes, but also to make the coin easily recognizable by touch. The sturdy composition ensures that many of these coins have survived decades in reasonably good condition, which is why you still see them in collections today. Now let's explore collector demand. The 1971 Australian 50 cents coin is not considered extremely rare, but it is still popular among collectors, especially those focusing on Australian decimal coins. Demand increases when the coin is in better condition, such as very fine or higher. Collectors often look for coins with minimal scratches, good detail, and original luster where possible. While it may not be a rare treasure, it holds steady interest due to its historical value and attractive design. When it comes to the current market value, a 1971 Australian 50 cents coin in very fine condition typically ranges between around $45,000 to $125,000. The exact price depends on factors like surface quality, detail sharpness, and overall eye appeal. If the coin is closer to extremely fine or uncirculated condition, the value can be slightly higher. While this may not seem like a huge amount, remember that coin collecting is not only about high prices, it's also about history, passion, and long-term appreciation. For those interested in collecting, this coin offers a great starting point. One important tip is to always check the condition carefully and, if possible, store your coins in protective holders to prevent damage. Avoid cleaning coins, as this can actually reduce their value. Instead, focus on preserving their natural state. It's also a good idea to learn about mint marks, variations, and other details that can sometimes increase a coin's worth. As we come to the conclusion, the Australia 50 cents 1971 coin in very fine condition is a wonderful example of how everyday currency can become a collectible piece of history. It may not be the rarest coin out there, but it carries cultural significance, a unique design, and steady collector interest. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, adding this coin to your collection is a positive step into the fascinating world of numismatics. Next up, today, we're diving into a truly special piece of Australian coin history, the 1977 Australia 50 cents coin, issued to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the accession of Queen Elizabeth II. This coin is not just currency, it's a symbol of royal legacy, national pride, and a moment frozen in time that collectors around the world continue to admire. Back in 1977, Australia released this commemorative 50-cent coin to mark. This was a significant milestone, often referred to as the Silver Jubilee. The coin was designed with a sense of celebration and respect, reflecting both the monarchy's importance and Australia's connection to it. Unlike regular circulation coins, this piece carries a unique design that makes it instantly recognizable. On the reverse side, it features a beautifully detailed crown surrounded by a wreath, along with the inscription marking the 25th anniversary. The obverse side, as expected, displays the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, when we talk about the condition of this coin, a very fine grade holds a strong position in the collector market. A very fine coin means that it has been circulated but still retains clear details. The main design elements are sharp, although there may be some light wear on the higher points. For a coin that is nearly half a century old, maintaining such condition is impressive and adds to its appeal. It shows that the coin has lived a life, passed through hands, yet still preserved its beauty and story. Looking at the background and composition, the Australia 50-cent coin is quite distinctive because of its shape and material. It features a dodecagonal, or design, which already makes it stand out from typical round coins. The coin is made from cupronickel, a durable alloy consisting of. This composition not only gives the coin its silver-like appearance, but also ensures long-lasting durability. Over the years, this material has helped many of these coins survive in good condition, even after decades of circulation. When it comes to collector demand, the 1977 Silver Jubilee 50-cent coin holds steady interest in the numismatic world. While it is not considered extremely rare due to its relatively high mintage, its commemorative nature keeps it popular. Collectors who focus on Australian coins, royal-themed collections, or anniversary issues often seek this piece. Its historical significance and attractive design make it a favorite among both beginner and experienced collectors. Demand can increase when coins are found in higher grades or in uncirculated condition, but even very fine examples still attract attention. Now, let's talk about what many of you are most curious about: the current market value. In today's market, a 1977 Australia 50 cents Silver Jubilee coin in very fine condition typically ranges between $20,000 to $45,000. The value can vary depending on factors like overall eye appeal, exact condition, and where it is sold. Coins with better preservation, fewer scratches, and stronger details may fetch prices on the higher end of that range. While this may not seem like a huge amount, the real value lies in its history and collectability. For many collectors, owning a piece like this is about more than just money. For those of you who are interested in collecting or already have this coin, there are some helpful tips to keep in mind. Always handle your coins carefully, preferably by the edges, to avoid adding fingerprints or damage. Storing them in protective holders or coin albums can help preserve their condition over time. It's also a good idea to keep your coins in a cool, dry place to prevent tarnishing. If you ever consider buying or selling, take the time to compare prices and understand the grading, as this can make a noticeable difference in value. As we come to the conclusion, the 1977 Australia 50 cents coin celebrating the 25th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's accession is a wonderful piece of history that continues to shine in the world of coin collecting. It may not be the rarest coin out there, but its story, design, and connection to a major historical milestone make it truly special. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this coin is a meaningful addition to any collection. Next up, today we are going to explore one of the most iconic commemorative coins in Australian numismatic history, the Australia 50 cents 1970 Captain Cook Bicentenary coin, issued to mark the 200th anniversary of Captain James Cook's voyage to Australia. This coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a historic reminder of exploration, discovery, and the beginning of modern Australian history. The story of this coin begins in 1970, when Australia celebrated the bicentenary of Captain James Cook's landing on the eastern coast of Australia in 1770. Captain Cook, a British explorer and navigator, is one of the most well-known figures in world exploration history. His voyage aboard HMS Endeavour changed global maps forever and marked the first recorded European contact with the eastern coastline of Australia. To honor this important historical moment, the Royal Australian Mint released a special commemorative coin, now known as the Australia 50 cents, 1970, Captain Cook Bicentenary coin. This coin stands out because of its design and its historical importance. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which reflects Australia's status within the Commonwealth during that time. The reverse side is where the true beauty lies. It features a detailed depiction of Captain Cook and the HMS Endeavour sailing through the ocean, symbolizing exploration and discovery. The craftsmanship on this coin reflects the minting quality of its era and makes it highly appealing to collectors even today. In terms of its composition, this coin was struck in cupro-nickel, which gives it a strong and durable structure while also maintaining a silver-like appearance. The coin has a standard 50-cent dodecagonal shape, meaning it has which makes it easily recognizable and distinctive. When it was first released, it was not just a collector's item, but also circulated in general use, although many people preserved it due to its commemorative nature. Over time, the condition of the coin plays a very important role in determining its value. A very fine condition example of the 1970 Captain Cook 50 cents coin shows moderate wear but still retains most of its original design details. The fine lines on the ship and portrait may be slightly softened, but the overall appearance remains attractive and collectible. Coins in better conditions, such as extremely fine or uncirculated grades, naturally demand significantly higher value in today's market. When we talk about collector demand, this coin holds a strong position among Australian numismatics. Many collectors are drawn to historical commemorative coins, especially those linked with significant global exploration events. Since Captain Cook's voyage is an internationally recognized historical moment, collectors not only from Australia but also from around the world show interest in owning this coin. Its connection to both British and Australian history makes it even more desirable in the global coin collecting community. Now coming to the current market value in dollars, the Australia 50 cents 1970 Captain Cook Bicentenary coin in very fine condition typically ranges between approximately $1,040,000 to $1,075,000, depending on market demand and availability. If the coin is in higher grades, such as uncirculated or proof-like condition, its value can rise significantly, sometimes reaching $2,030,000 to $2,050,000, or even more in special collector markets or auctions. However, it is important to understand that coin values fluctuate based on collector interest, rarity, and condition grading standards. For collectors who are interested in this coin, there are some very useful tips to keep in mind. Always handle coins carefully by their edges to avoid fingerprints or surface damage. Store them in protective holders or coin capsules to preserve their condition over time. It is also recommended to avoid cleaning old coins, as cleaning can reduce their value significantly by damaging the original surface and patina. Learning proper grading techniques will also help collectors better understand the true worth of their coins and make smarter buying or selling decisions. In conclusion, the Australia 50 cents 1970 Captain Cook Bicentenary coin is much more than just a collectible item. It is a meaningful piece of history that connects us to one of the most important voyages in world exploration. Whether you are a beginner collector or an experienced numismatist, this coin offers both historical value and long-term collecting interest. Its design, historical significance, and steady demand in the collector's market make it a valuable addition to any coin collection. Owning this coin is like holding a small but powerful piece of history in your hands, reminding us of exploration, discovery, and the rich heritage of Australia. Next up, today we are taking a fascinating look at one of Australia's charming modern commemorative coins, the 50 cents 2004 Australian Fauna coin featuring the beautiful native animals such as the Lorikeet, koala, and wombat. This coin is not just a piece of currency, but also a small tribute to Australia's rich wildlife heritage, and it continues to attract attention from collectors around the world even today. This special 50-cent coin was issued in 2004 by the Royal Australian Mint, and it forms part of a series that celebrates Australia's unique fauna. The design showcases iconic animals that are deeply connected to the country's natural identity. The lorikeet represents the vibrant bird life found across Australian forests. The koala symbolizes calmness and national pride. And the wombat reflects the strength and uniqueness of Australia's ground-dwelling wildlife. Together, these animals create a design that feels both artistic and meaningful, making the coin visually appealing and culturally significant. When we talk about the background and composition of this coin, it is important to understand that Australian 50-cent coins are traditionally made in a dodecagonal shape, meaning they have 12 sides. This makes them easy to recognize and very distinctive compared to many other coins in the world. The 2004 Fauna edition follows this classic shape and is struck in a cupro-nickel composition, which gives it durability and a silver-like appearance. This combination of design and material ensures that even after years of circulation, many examples still retain a decent level of detail, especially those graded in very fine condition. Now, looking at collector demand, this coin holds a pleasant place in the market rather than being a rare or high-value investment piece. However, its appeal lies in its design theme and collectible nature. Many collectors who focus on Australian coins or wildlife-themed numismatics enjoy adding it to their collection because it represents a modern era of commemorative coinage. It is also popular among beginner collectors, as it is affordable and easy to obtain, making it an excellent entry point into the world of coin collecting. The presence of iconic animals increases its visual appeal, which keeps steady interest alive among hobbyists. When it comes to the current market value in today's dollars, the 2004 Australia 50-cent Fauna coin in very fine condition generally remains close to its uncirculated condition. However, because of its collectible nature, a very fine example can typically be found in the small range of around 1,048,000 to 1,088,000 Australian dollars, which is approximately 2,070,000 to 2,088,000 dollars, depending on exchange rates. Uncirculated or specially preserved pieces may reach slightly higher values, especially if they come in original mint sets or have strong eye appeal. While it is not considered a high-value rarity, it is still a respected collectible that holds steady interest in the numismatic market. For collectors who are interested in building a strong and enjoyable collection, there are a few helpful tips to keep in mind. It is always a good idea to handle coins carefully to preserve their condition, as even minor scratches or wear can affect their collectible appeal. Storing coins in protective holders can help maintain their quality over time. Learning about different Australian commemorative issues can also enhance your collecting experience, as it allows you to understand the story behind each design. Coins like this 2004 Fauna edition are especially enjoyable because they combine affordability with artistic beauty, making collecting both rewarding and educational. In conclusion, the Australia 50 cents 2004 Fauna coin featuring the lorikeet, koala, and wombat is a wonderful example of modern commemorative coin design. While its market value in very fine condition remains modest, its real worth lies in its cultural meaning and visual charm. It represents Australia's unique wildlife in a simple yet powerful way, and it continues to be appreciated by collectors who value both beauty and history in their collections. Whether you are just starting your numismatic journey or already an experienced collector, this coin is a pleasant and meaningful piece to explore and enjoy.